Hello and welcome to the See Me See You channel. My name is Quinn Donovan, and here on the See Me See You channel we're doing 50 weeks of self-care truth or dare. And can you believe we are on week 46? Only 4 more weeks left. Can you believe this? And I'm like so excited, but also ready to be done with these 50 weeks. Sometimes it's a kind of a lot for me to come here and do these videos, even though they're so short. But yeah, so we're in week 45. Oh my God, I can't believe it. You guys are doing so great on giving yourself love, giving yourself care, coming here consistently and watching these videos and just being you, like connecting with you and connecting with your being and your body and this environment around you. Like, you don't know how amazing it feels to connect with yourself, to build that relationship, that deep connection, and that have the love and acceptance for yourself. That's all. That's what we want. That's what our souls want, is to be loved and accepted. And it's unfortunate that growing up we've had to have all of these beliefs and all of these things that aren't really in alignment with us. But I feel like that is the whole human experience. That's the whole experiment of being a human, is coming here and incarnating here, growing up in the families and getting raised the way we were raised, just so when we become aware and become more connected with ourselves, that we have the power and the opportunity to change what we were brought up to believe. And that is what really I think the whole human experience is about. So I'm going through it too with you guys. So we're in such major transitions here, so many life changes. And the most important thing here for you to understand is giving yourself love and care is not selfish. It's not selfless. Like, if you're not giving yourself love and care, that's where you're becoming selfish. If you're putting other people before you and your own needs, that's being selfish for yourself. So let's not do that anymore. Let's put ourselves first, because we deserve to put ourselves first. And everything else can wait. Everything else could come second, third, whatever, like even with your kids, like you need to take care of yourself first, because how are you going to take care of your kids if you're not being taken care of? Or if you're not taking care of yourself? And honestly, you cannot expect somebody else to take care of you. You cannot expect that. So if you're someone who expects your husband to take care of you, or your kids to take care of you, or other relatives and friends to take care of you, stop doing that and start taking care of yourself. I can go on and on and on about that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get right into picking our stick for week 46. So let's see what we have today. Oh my God, we're getting so close to the end. Look, it's almost done. Okay, so our truth. This is our truth for today, or this week. Describe your physical spaces at home and at work. Are they comfortable and calming? Are there things you want to change? This is a great question, because I am a very organized person. I live in a peaceful, calming environment. I grew up in domestic violence and alcohol abuse, where there was fighting and yelling and screaming and things being broken all the time, and holes put in the walls, and the house being trashed because my stepdad went and destroyed everything. So, growing up in that kind of environment, when I was able and had the opportunity to move out of the house and into my own place, I made a point to make it a peaceful, calming place, because my home is my sanctuary. I don't have clutter. Everything is organized. Everything has its place. It's clean. I cleanse it with sage all the time. I'm saging it all the time. I want the energy in my home to be peaceful and calming and relaxing. And people who come over to my house are always like, your place is so inviting. It's so calming. I feel so good. I feel like I can just be myself. I wish my house looked like that, or I wish my house felt like that. And it can. It can. You can have a peaceful, calming place. So what are you surrounded by? Do you have clutter built up everywhere? Are you organized? Do you have things organized? Do you know where things are when you need them? Do they have homes? What is the energy feel like in your house? If you're not cleansing yourself or cleansing your home, the energies are being left in your space. So when you go out, if you're not cleansing yourself or cleansing your light body or protecting your energy field, energies from the outside world are sticking to your energy, and then you're bringing it home. So then those energies then get put inside your home and they stay here. And so then if you're feeling weird, or you're like getting triggered by something, or you're like emotional and you're like, I don't understand why this is happening, most of the time it's other people's energy. It's not even yours. It's like not even something that you are dealing with. It's something that you've picked up along the way. So I really want to stress how important it is for you to cleanse. And, using sage is great because you can cleanse your house. And I know it doesn't smell as great as you would like it to, but it airs out. So, you're opening your windows, and when you're saging your house or your office or any space, really, you are cleansing out the negative energies. And then if you use Palo Santo, that's what brings in the positive energies, which that smells really good. So I highly recommend that you start cleansing your home, cleanse your office, cleanse your belongings, because any of the, everything's made of energy. So anything that you touch or any physical things, like all this stuff behind me has energy, and it's being put into my space. And if I'm not cleansing these energies all the time, then sometimes I feel overwhelmed. And when I feel that in my house, that's when I know I need to cleanse. And so, are you living in a comfortable and calming place? Are there things that you want to change or that you can change? And you know what? There's always something that could be changed. Maybe you need some feng shui. Maybe your furniture is not arranged in a very feng shui way. And so that's causing some different energies that are happening that aren't really in alignment. So feng shui, learning about that and placement of things and how you use them and how you work around your house or even in your office as well, could be a really good tool to use to bring some more comfort, to bring some calming energy, to bring some order and some harmony into your space. And so my workspace is my desk. I have a desk right over here in the corner. And when that gets piled up with papers, because I know sometimes I just go and throw all this stuff on the desk, and then when I sit down and work, I'm just surrounded by all these papers and piles and all these things that I need to take care of. So then I get distracted. So then I have to clean up my desk before I can start working, because then I won't be distracted and I can get things done and be more focused. So that's just a little bit about me. Something that I'm going to be offering soon is a Quinn Clean, and that will be something that entails like cleaning the energy of your space, cleansing you, doing like a whole clean, like a whole cleanse of your light body, of the spaces that you're in, your home. Like, I haven't worked out all of the details, but that's something that came to me today. Like, that's something I want to offer because I love cleaning. I love organizing. I love having calming, peaceful energies surrounding me. And those just don't come, if you don't bring them, if you don't set the intention to have those energies within you or within your home and your surrounding you. So that is our truth for week 46. And now let's go see what our dare is. So in the mirror, look deeply into your own eyes. Appreciate and send good feelings to the person you are looking at. Oh, I love this so much. Like, I love mirror talk. I love talking to myself in the mirror. That's where I have some of the best conversations and the aha moments. And I'm looking myself in the eyes and I'm talking to my soul. I'm talking to my little being. I'm talking to that little mini Quinny inside and connecting with her and connecting with all parts of me, and I do that in the mirror. So when I'm really needing clarity, when I'm really needing a good talk with myself, I do that in the mirror. And I highly recommend and encourage you to start talking to yourself in the mirror. And I said this in another video too, talking back to yourself is not crazy. And really, people who said that if you answer yourself that you're crazy, you know, if you talk to yourself and then you answer yourself, that means that you're crazy, right? Like you're schizophrenic or something, or you have multiple personality disorder, whatever, you know. And it's like, no, like they told us not to talk to ourselves because they knew how powerful we really are. Like, growing up, nobody wanted you to love yourself. Nobody wanted you to talk to yourself. Nobody wanted you to connect to yourself because they knew how powerful you really are. And if they deterred you away from talking to yourself and connecting with yourself and putting more time and energy into everything outside of you, that you would never find that power, that you would never discover that power and stand up for yourself and say, no, I don't believe in that, or no, I'm not crazy if I talk back to myself, because you're having a conversation with yourself. And if you don't talk back, then how are you supposed to get the information? How are you supposed to get clarity? I mean, when I talk to myself, there's definitely two different tones of voices when talking to myself. So if there's like the human Quinn is talking to the spiritual being Quinn, there's two different tones in that. And once you start developing that relationship with yourself and you start, oh, there was a bug, and you start connecting with yourself, you're going to start discovering all the little voices, all of the guidance that you receive on a daily basis. And so if you don't talk to yourself and talk back to yourself, how are you supposed to get that guidance? You know, like, yes, you do listen to that still small voice, but how are you going to get that feedback, right? So I encourage you to talk to yourself and talk back to yourself. You are not crazy. So I'm just going to put that out there and just tell you that you're not crazy if you talk back to yourself, if you answer yourself. I encourage you to answer yourself, because then you're actually connecting to yourself and you are having a conversation with yourself. And I mean, my biggest goal in this human experience is to attain the highest consciousness possible. And that entails talking to myself. That entails becoming so aware of all of the things that are going on within me and around me to make the best choices for myself and my well-being, and that are for my highest good and the highest good of those around me. So go talk to yourself in the mirror and just send yourself the love and the care and appreciation, and just tell yourself, look yourself deeply in the eyes and tell yourself how much you love yourself. I wake up in the morning and I go into the bathroom and I'm like, good morning, beautiful. Oh, did you sleep well? As if I'm talking to another person, but I'm talking to myself because myself needs to be talked to, right? Not shut up or shut down or quieted or put in the corner. No, I'm talking to myself and I'm answering myself, and I'm not crazy. So that is week 46. We went a little over time on this one, but I just want you to say, go talk to yourself and just go and be, I dropped the stick Like, what was the truth? The truth was to, describe your physical space. Is it calming and comforting? And are there things that you can change? And then again, go in the mirror, look deeply in your eyes, and send appreciation and good feelings to that person you're looking at. Because why would you be afraid or ashamed to talk to yourself and answer yourself? Like, don't. I'm telling you, don't do that, because that would be something to be ashamed of if you do. If you don't talk to yourself and you don't connect to yourself, then how are you supposed to live this life? How are you supposed to fulfill this mission that you came here to do if you're not in connection with yourself and the divine beings and your divine creator? Like, how are you supposed to be true and authentic and live a fulfilling, purposeful life, right? So those are some questions that you can answer for yourself, but do that in the mirror. Answer those questions in the mirror. So thank you for joining me on week 46. We're so close to the end. I'm so excited. So I can't wait to see you for week 47, where we are coming close to the end of these 50 weeks of self-care, truth or dare. So thank you for joining me. I'm Quinn Donovan, and this is the See Me See You channel. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.